Hi guys, and finally I found the time to make tutorials how to make a Tilda doll from start to finished product. So in that tutorial I will try to explain you how to sew the body, how to stuff so your doll will have smooth skin. Then we will sew the dresses, probably minimum 2 layers. We will put all together and dress her. I will explain you at least 2 ways to do hair, like wool hair, like this doll has. So I will show you how to make any kind of wool style or classic yarn hair. Be patient. I will try to make it quick possible, and I wish we guys will create a beautiful doll together. Okay, so let's start. What do you need? First of all, you need your pattern. What I scanned the book, and then I printed the pages where the doll was. So you will receive, the doll will be tall. Then of course you need scissors, pins to put it together. When I usually use the regular pencil to draw on because the pencils will give me very thin line, but you can use air dry pencil for then something to push the stuffing inside the doll. I use the chopsticks, wooden chopsticks, whatever will work for you. Also to turn it, I use that what is that? I don't know, it's Russian word, it's pincet. Sorry guys, maybe you can write me on the descriptions box. So I use that because when we will turn the arm, it will be very thin, very like hard to turn the fabric upside down. So this is what I used. Then you need any kind of stuffing. For this particular doll I will use that brand, but the makes no difference. The stuffing, any stuffing will work for the doll. So this big, probably you can make from this big bag 3 dolls from that. And of course iron board and your sewing machine, of course, and fabric. Let me explain you a few words about how you're going to choose the fabric for her body. After, when you will choose your favorite color for the dress, this is your favorites, but for the body, you probably would like some, maybe like that type of, it's not white, it's kind of like a little bit darker than eggshell, the fabric, okay? So that type of color will work. About quality, I will recommend you, for example, for example, see, this is very thick cotton, but when I put my arm, you can see through, kind of like, right? So I will not choose that fabric for the doll, because it makes no difference how accurate you will stuff your stuffing inside the doll. It will be bumps, you will see bumps because the fabric is a little bit too thin, okay? Then I probably will recommend you to use that type of fabric, what actually is $5.90 in, I purchased this in Joann, okay? So if you will look carefully, it's linen. It's actually cotton, but it looks like linen. The color is like linen. But see how dense, when you put arm, you cannot see anything through. Even if it's 1 layer, you cannot see anything. So this is good thickness of the fabric. So $5.90 in Joann, and you can use your 40% coupons. Also, you can use that type of fabric. It's a little bit thicker than that. If let me show you how can I. So when you touch that fabric, it's kind of like soft. When you touch that fabric, it's soft, but more like canvas. It's not canvas, but it's more more thicker fabric. Okay, so that type of fabric will work also for your doll. So just keep in mind, if you can see through, this is not what you would like for the main body of your doll, okay? So good. now we covered that. One more thing. Because I'm sewing for many years, I already do it automatically. So, but for somebody who is new, remember, before to do anything, especially with the cotton, you better wash the fabric, dry it and iron. Let's see, if your doll will be wet on some point, or you want to wash 10 years or 5 years from now, you want to wash your doll, the fabric will shrink. To avoid that in the future, you always do it before to start cut. Okay, so wash your fabric, dry, and from 1 yard, it's my experience, from 1 yard of the fabric, you will make 5 dolls if it will be no body, no arms, and no boots. Okay, if it will be all plain, that type of fabric, you will make 5 dolls. But if you will make dolls what I'm going to explain you in my tutorial, from 1 yard you can make 6 dolls. So if you're not going to plan to make 6 dolls, you can purchase less than a yard. We are ready to transfer that pattern to our fabric. I already decided, so then I will use that free fabric, so it will be more vintage doll, okay, and this will be main dress, and will be layers. So now I had so many questions to explain how I did like that part. So the body is same fabric like her skirt, and this is actually very simple. Then you will have this particular pattern is from Summer Ideas Tilda doll. So you will see this line here. Okay, this is where you need to cut. So this will be your neck and head, and will be your leftover bodies. So what I do, I cut before to trace all the shape on that fabric. I usually cut that part so I make decisions. So from the main fabric, and then the head and other things from that body fabric. Same way I do with arms if I want to do sleeves. So let's see, in the pattern the sleeves is here, but in my dolls you saw you can make short sleeves, long sleeve, whatever you want, you know. And same thing with boots, or if you want you can make let's see, you want to make short dress, right? And you want little pants will be there. So just remind you, see that line, will be, if you want, when your doll will have same legs, so she will be able to sit like this, so she will be able to sit. This is what this line is for. So you will stuff up to that point, stitch it on your sewing machine, and then continue to stuff. Okay, then your leg will be bendable on the knee point. If not, you can make completely straight, and then your doll will be not able to sit and put her knee down. Okay, whatever you want. So let's see. I want to doll with knee, and let's say you want to make short dress and little pants, like kind of like yoga pants for her. So you just decided, okay, let's see, I want my yoga pants will be below the knee line. This is knee line. So you just visually make that line here. Pants, the color, whatever you want, right? And will be your leg. Okay, again, will be your leg from that point. And this will be your pant, and here is your knee if you want it bended. Okay, I will do with you. I already make decisions. I will make boots and sleeves. For the boots, I decided I will use same pattern, what will be one of my layers. So what I do, before to trace and cut anything, I will cut, since then it will be boots, I will cut approximately like this 2 legs. Okay, so I need four pieces of that. So I will cut just about like that, and then I will stitch that to the leg, and only after that I will cut, I will trace all the doll to about like this. It's always have extra fabric, right? We don't want to make mistakes. So okay, this will be my layer, and this is 2 legs, right? 1, 2. So now, this will be my boot, right? Now I need to have this part, and I'm going to cut just about 2 legs from that fabric. So like again, I'm not tracing anything yet because I'm making, if you going to not make boots or shoes or anything, you just trace and continue go on, okay? But we're going to do a little bit more complicated leg. So this is one piece, and this is other piece. Same way like we did boots, I already cut fabric for my sleeves. So this will be sleeves, 2 of them, and fabric is double side. And this will be that part of the arm, okay? Let's see, we need to cut on the half. Okay, so we have 2 arms and 2 legs. This is how we cut. Now we need to cut the body. So this will be her neck and head. And this part, you want to put the fabric whatever you want. For example, you can use same fabric like your skirt, or you can put different fabric here, here. See the arms and the skirt is one fabric, but her body is different fabric, right? So whatever you want, if whatever you feel like, it's all your creations and imagination. So okay, so for that part of the body on my doll, I will make same fabric like we're going to do 1 layer in the boots. So I think it will kind of like a little bof break the too much pinky on the skirt. Again, it's my own view, whatever you want to do. Me personally, I kind of like do a little bit more complicated, but for you is somebody who, if you guys who is not very like good to sew, I will recommend you. So I'm going to do, I will just edit the green part right here. So when then we will be done, my body will look like that. So this will be green, and this will be her butt and head, okay? But you don't need to do that way. You can do very simple. Just this will be your main that fabric, and this will be your dress fabric, because that part is going to be covered anyway. So don't go crazy, okay? The bottom, the head, this is your body. This is her 2 arms, and this is her 2 legs. I will start with legs. I will show you what we're going to do next step, and soon, and after that you will realize what I'm trying to explain. So I need to put right face to the right face, and I'm going to stitch right here. The legs. See, I sew the boots with your legs. And same thing with your sleeves and your arm, okay, all 4 pieces. And same thing, I did it already with body. Okay, after when you will sew, what I always do, I always open each seam, and then I iron it. After when you did that part, I always put them close to, like together like this way. So I make sure then they meet each other on both sides. And then, okay, will be my top. Will be my arm. And then, since then the pattern from the book already gave me idea where, but you can do whatever you want. You can do lower, higher, anyway, okay? And only after that I'm going to pin. You will make a little bit mistakes, and one sleeve will be longer and shorter. No worry, because later on you can put laces around and cover that mistakes, okay? No problem. So I'm going to do with arms, and with legs is same way with boots. So I just make sure then my seams meet each other, okay? Both sides. And then I will put the leg. Let's see, I want boot like this, or maybe you can make short boot, right? You want this size boots, whatever you want. I decided to make this size boot, this long boots. So I meet that stitches, that line to my seam, see? And then, because two fabrics already, like on both sides will be same line. So only now I can pin that, and only after that I will trace whole pattern to the to my fabric. Okay. So you do arm, leg, and body same way. And by the way, one more tip. It's not necessary when you need to do straight line here. Let's say you want to do one shoulder up dress, right? Like one sleeve and one shoulder will be open. So you can cut this way, right? You can cut this, or you can make V cut. So if you're going to do V cut, I will recommend you to cut your pattern, okay? Cut your pattern, make center for your V part, and then sew the smaller piece of fabric here first, and only then to sew the biggest part of your so your second seam will be your big part of you. So then you will have V cut in your doll dress. Okay, I traced the pattern to the fabric, and I made little dots here. I mean little lines here to know. So here on the knee will be my seam for the knee, and now I unpin that, pin it back, fabric together, because I don't want then my that part will go like on the wrong way. And this is what you will have. So now you are ready to sew. Same thing I did with my arm to sew, and this is what you probably already have in your hands. And that leg will be, so your leg actually will be exactly same size like your paper pattern. Okay, now what I do, I go around. So this will be your leg, and you cut only the top, whereas like legs and the body, you will cut where is your line, because this is parts you didn't sew, right? You need to put something, like you going to put stuffing through that. So where all the lines where you put stuffings, you cut where's your pencil's mark, okay? And then near the edges, I don't know, I usually put like 1 centimeters, guys. I don't know, for you who doesn't know metrics, no, so this is what by inches, like this is what probably maximum you would like to leave. Don't leave long more than that, because it will be very thick inside after when you will start to put stuffing inside, it will be very, very thick, okay? So we're going to cut all that around, and few things. After when you will cut, remember we did it little marks where your knee seam will be. This is what I do. I always, at that point, I make a little snip just up to my seam. Little snip on both sides, okay? This is important to do because when you will turn, then you will turn that seams inside. It will be here. It will be kind of like the fabric will, so your leg will not be very straight. It will be a little tension. It will be a little tension. So to release that tension, you need to make snaps on the both sides of the leg. And then I do same snap, because the same with arms. Okay, this is where we're going to put arm here. And then here on your sleeves, if you're not, when you go, okay, I'm going to cut it right now, okay? So this is what I'm going to do. And then on that corner, you also need to make snip, because in our way, your arm will be never perfect, okay? Remember about that. So here and on the knee, do 2 snaps. And when you will do your body, I do same way on the body. Near on that edge, on your waist, I do usually 3 snips and at least 1 or 2 snips on her neck. I will show you when I will cut. Now, after when we cut all around, see that this is how it will look. Oh, just one more thing I want to remind you to do when you will sew. All the edges, like on your legs or right here on your arms, right? Or here on the body, please don't forget to put double or triple stitches. Just go back and forth, or if you have reverse button, so go back and forth, because this is the usually the new seamers make mistakes here. You need to be here very, very strong, because you will put a lot of stuff inside, and that part you don't want. It will be seams will be opened, okay? So edges where you cut, go couple of times, okay? It's important. So now you did snap on her knee level, in her arm we did snaps, and now it's important to make snaps on her neck or on her waist, because in our way it will never fit properly or nice. Your neck will be ugly, okay? So I do usually, you don't need to do 3, I just do it for video, but minimum 1 or 2, okay? And cut it just up to your seam. Okay, now when you will turn it down, so this inside, that fabric will be released, and the shape of her curves and neck will be very nice, okay? Now we did everything, we're ready to put it down and upside down, I mean turn that fabric face up, okay? And everybody knows how to do it. I start with that, and then when it's very, especially in arms, when it's very, very tiny space, I help myself with that thing. So you just go over and you pick up some little thing, and not here of course, but then you will do your arms and that part. I always use that. It will help you. So good luck, and I will show you after when I will be done that. Okay, now we put right side all our parts, and this is how it should look, okay? And me personally, because it was kind of like not looks very nice. So I prefer to iron all my parts, all my little like legs and arms and everything, and only after that I'm going to start to stuff, and I will explain you how we're going to stuff the doll. We ironed all our parts, and this will be your final look on your doll. So at that point, what I do, usually I look to the legs, and if you will look carefully, the leg has kind of like a little bit more curve here than in one side. So I put these two curves out, and will be my front. And to mark that, I'm going to put some pins there. So I will remember this is my my front. Okay. And then, if it's this size, you can choose what will be your right side, what will be your left back or front, because sometimes if this stitch, for example, you don't like, or something you don't like here, okay, I like that side. Will be my face here. Okay, now we're going to put fillings inside. You can use any fillings, makes no difference what brand you're using. And just remember one thing. The most important thing when you fill any stuffed doll, animals, anything, don't try to put one whole ball and stuff it tight, and then grab it other piece and stuff it again. Because if you stuff that material inside some surface and you stuff it strong enough, kind of like very hard, it will be almost ball. And if you will start to stuff other thing, when you put two balls together, it will be all this gap between. This is where you will see kind of like cellulite looking on the legs of the doll. Okay, to avoid that, your main thing, you should put okay, let me show you. You should put the little pieces, since when I'm going to the end, I'm starting to use the small pieces, okay? I will flip this out because it will help me a little bit, because it's too long leg. And I'm starting to put a little bit, and then I use my stick, my chopsticks, and I'm going to pull. See, I'm pulling that. And then when I pull that, I don't shuffle it strong enough. It's just still soft. If you will push it, it's still soft. So next piece, again, up to that point, up to the knee, I'm using small pieces. It's a little bit longer time, but it will be more accurate doll in the end. Okay, so what I'm doing, then when I shuffle it inside, I push it, and then the second piece of my fillings meets to that first piece. Only at that point, my wooden piece is on the see, this is wooden piece. If you will touch, this is wooden piece, but all the fillings on the bottom. So I kind of like try to shuffle the wooden piece is laying on the top of my piece, and then I shuffle. So only now, on the second part, I shuffle the first. See, you just saw it. I shuffle it, and only my first piece of the fillings came inside. Okay, so this is good enough. This is good enough filled, but I have only half fillings here. So then my next little piece, I'm going to overlap partially here and partially there. So the idea, it should be, if it's your already stuff inside, you need to pull and leave a little bit tail here. Then try to push that thing on the top and leave tail here, and only then two together you push very strong. But always leave that tail, because your next piece, again, you will shuffle on the top of that, and again put that strand together and leave that tail, and same thing. In this case, your leg in the doll will be very smooth. If you will look to my dolls closely, zoom, see, it's smooth. You maybe will see sometimes bumps, but not a lot. And this is because when you it's important how you stuff your dolls, see? And I do have not real light right now, so usually with that light you can see like cellulite here, okay? So again, put little pieces, little piece, little tail up, then one again little piece, shuffle it on the top, and then little tail, and only then put it close. Again, one more little piece, put it on the top, shuffle, and then by the time when you will do all your leg, so your leg will be, see, this is what I pushed like with all my strength. It's not a very soft doll if you will touch it. So this is what you want, how you want to achieve that good look in your. I actually forgot to remind you, so you should stuff your leg up to your knee stitch point, okay? So this is what I already did, one leg, and up to the, this is will be, I'm going to make stitch right here, and this leg I need to stuck a little bit with, okay, now you stitch your knee, and then you can continue to stuff the upper part of your leg, and after when you will be up to that point, like up to here probably, I will recommend you to finish like that, because this is actually will be easiest way for us to attach the legs to her body, and it will look more pretty this way. Okay, one more tip, then you stuff the big part, like that part of the leg, or you will stuff your body. You don't need to put like a little part here and then leave tail. You can do this way. If you will look inside, see, it's kind of like a little hole in the middle. So if I am able to reach by my hands, so this is what I do. I put it and then I just stuff it in the middle. So my fingers is in the middle, and then you will see I push it with my fingers and it's all in the middle, and this is how the stuffing will be looking very nice. See, it's not you don't have that orange skin looking skin, right? Orange looking skin. Okay, we're stuffing that. Not too tight in the end, because if it will be too much stuffing here and a lot of stuffing in her body, then you will put, when you want your doll will sit, she will flip backwards, she will flip on her back. So you can leave a little bit easy here, don't make it very hard up to the end, okay? Just do a little bit. So this is how it looks. Hard stuffed here, but not a lot, not too hard there, because like I said, you want when your doll will be able to sit and not flip backwards. After when you will stuff the legs, like I was mentioning earlier, I will recommend you to sew top also, because then it will be much more easier way for us to attach that legs to the body. So I already stuffed half of the doll, and now what I'm going to do, because I already know this will be my face and this will be my my legs also, like facing to me. Now I will attach that legs to the front of the body, because Then after I will sew that two legs to this part, then I will stuff the lower part of her body. It will be very, very easy for me to close only that one seam, and then it will look, it's just easiest way to attach, instead of this open and this will open and stuffing will go in and out. So it's kind of like less mess and much more easy, at least for me, guys. So I hope this little thing will help you. And I'm going to attach that two legs and sew it, and then continue to stuff the main lower part of the body. See, I already sewed that legs to the front, because this will be her face here, and I already sew it here, and this is what I mean. See how perfect that line will look, and just continue to stuff. After everything, I will show you how I close that that part. After when I stuff the doll, so what I'm doing now, I'm folding the fabric a little bit, and I want to pin in the middle, because I already know, okay, this is my right leg and left leg, so I want to pin in the middle, and then I will put running stitch by hands. Okay, only after that I will sew on the sewing machine. So why I want to do why I want to use my regular needle and threads, because I want to be sure then on the front and on the back my sewing machine will go on the right spot. So if I will put immediately on the sewing machine, I probably will make ugly stitch, what I don't want to do. So this is why I always sew by hands that part first. And I'm sure go up and down to check my back, and I'm going a little bit, see, I will stitch probably right there, but I'm going a little bit deeper, so I want room for my sewing machine leg, so it will go. And of course I'm checking on the back, so it's the same thing here, and continue on. Okay, guys, the doll is ready, and we already stuffed our arms, and now only we need to attach the arms to the body. If you will remember the pattern, on the pattern actually this part, so on the pattern it was a line like that. This means this line should be attached to the shoulder, not that line. So never leave it like, remember I told you when you should cut the fabric where was the when you traced your pattern, so that probably like 1 centimeter will go inside to your body. So this is how you will attach the arm to the body. And to help me to do that, I usually pin it with pins. So let me do it. I will try to be on the frame. So I kind of like folded that a little bit, that fabric, so I pin it here. Then I will pin on the back, and I will kind of like put that fabric inside, so it will be nice and smooth here. See what I do? And make sure the line, then you push them together, make sure that will be nice and pretty, because you can close it later. Let's say you can maybe put it lace if it's your first doll and you didn't do accurate job. No worry, okay? You always can fix it somehow, put laces around or something. It just because I sewed many years, so for me it's easy way to do. But no worry, okay? I'm sure you can do very good job. So again, see, this is what I cover. I kind of like pushed it, and then I will sew. I will push that. Then I will sew. I will push the arms close to the top a little bit more. I will push that more to the top, so the arms, see, when you push top, the arm kind of like lean. So that I will just sew it a little bit tight on the top. so my arm will stay a little bit toward to the edge, to the side. Okay, after when I pinned my arms to the like on the shoulder spot, so now I will start to sew. And sorry if I will make you a little bit dizzy. So I will hide my end of my frets right there, and then just sew like usually I do from the front to the back, from the front to the back. I will try to show you maximum what I can. See, I just attached a little bit fabric here, and then I pushed it body, and then I go through the body. Okay, I try to go kind of like under the arm. I'm going through the body. Make sure when that stitch is inside. See, this is my first stitch. Can you see that first stitch? It's right there. And then I'm making same way here. My camera is not focusing. I know it's a lot of details here, but I just want to show you. So this is, see again, I just pull a little bit fabric here, and then I attach to the body, and then I go again, but on our side, and then it will go like, and then I will come back. I will go up to the end, and then from end to the shoulder, top to the shoulder, and again and again and again. So you will repeat maybe like 5, 12, or like 10, 12 times, and this is enough. It's like 10, like 12 stitches. It will be enough for you to attach that arm. Where's my, and I'm using very thick threads just to be sure when my arm stays. So I can take this pin out already, because I already kind of like see this is what I'm doing again. This is my second stitch here, okay, see, and now I'm doing again same way. I just attached a little bit fabric there, and I'm going back again right here. See? And pull it tight. And this is how it will look. Zoom it, or yeah, like focus, focus, focus. So, okay, this is my threads here, okay, and just continue to do. So the arms, you just need to be a little bit more accurate. For example, right now my needle is facing up, so I'm going up. I don't need to continue go down. See? This is my other stitch, and on and on, and then it will be fine. So your arm will stay nice and pretty here. This is it, guys. So my next step will be, we're going to dress our doll. So our doll, and now this is time for the dress. And I already showed you yesterday, then the dress I'm going to make, it will be vintage dress. Now when you choose your fabric, you already decided it will be 2 or 3 layers. So if you want, when your skirt will look like on that doll, like very fluffy skirts, I always use whole length of the fabric what I'm buying. So let's see, you bought like 10 inches or like 1.5 feet or like feet or whatever. So I'm using all of that. All that will go to my doll. Okay, you can make smaller, of course, but then it will be less ruffles on your doll. And also one more thing what works for me. if you will put 3 layers, okay, let's see, it's 3 layers of your fabric, and then you ruffle, and then you will put it on the waist, it will be too much for the waist, so it will be not very tiny, so her waist will be almost like shoulder, so it will not look nice. So this is what I do. I will show you in one of my dolls. I cut 3 layers, 10-inch each fabric, okay, and then I will the different here could be whatever you want. For example, one could be longer, one could be shorter, or even approximately between inch and a half. What I found, it works very nice for the middle size layers or trims. So here will be inch or inch and a half different, okay. But then when we will put the skirts of the layers on the doll, this is how it will look. See, this is my doll, and this is how I put it. So I will put 1 layer, and then 2nd layer, and the top layer we will put on her waist. In this way she will have very tiny waist, and the skirts will look very fluffy, and you will have layer. You can always go back and forth the layers, whatever you want, okay. So let's do. You cut your fabric. If you want that type of like up to this point, your dress, probably 10 inches is enough for top skirt, and 10 middle and 10 inches lower. And from that point I usually play. So what I do, I put like I start to play and see how I like. Okay, I like this in the end, and then because I already prepared for the video, so I already make decisions, try to say. So then I will put the white, and then I will put that 3 layer, that 3rd layers, okay. I will start from the bottom. And one more thing what I do, if you want, you can usually what I sew the fabric, and after that you can go around and cover the stitches, so the fabric will be not going crazy like this. So if you want, you can do this, or if you have, you can use special scissors, kind of like it's like zigzag scissors. What I for dolls I do, I try to save my time. But for edges, I will show you what I do. See right here. This is my face, and this is my back, okay. So I attach the lace from the back, sew it, and then flip it over. So this is how I will attach that. So first of all, I will go that side. I will seam that first. And this is your face. So I'm doing back to back, my lace to the fabric, back to back. And I will sew probably like 1 centimeter from the edge. And then I will flip it. In this case, this is what it will look from the face. But on the back, it will be very nice and accurate done, okay. So then 2nd seam I will put right there, just hold that, and then continue to edit layers, 2nd and 3rd. And in this way, front and the back will look very nice. Okay, guys? So I will show you when I will finish that layer. This is what I mean to show. So this is front, this is face of my fabric, and this is back. See, in this case, the back will look very nice and smooth, so you don't need to be worried. It will be very pretty. But here on the top, we're going to cover it with a few more layers, so it will be very nice. If we're going to cover 1 layer and then 2nd layer, you will never see that, okay? And this is what I mean by the scissors. If somebody has scissors like that, or maybe I know the scissors would for paper sometimes cannot cut the thick fabric, but sometimes if it's good quality, try the any kind this type of scissors, because in this way you don't need to do anything. You don't need to stitch, you don't need to sew, because see, the fabric is not going anywhere. This is actually, the scissors is for that purpose. Okay, now I'm going to finish second and third layer, and same way continue to do other layers, layer number 2 and layer number 3 of your skirt. 3 layers of yours of Tilda doll skirts are ready. I want to show you. So this is the top layer, and no worry, okay, it all looks nice on the back, and middle layer, and you already saw the bottom layer. So now I will start from the bottom layer, and I'm going to stitch like this, you know, like it's like running stitch. After when I used a run stitch here, so I put all the skirts together, and see, I put that skirt, so I decided, okay, this is long enough, I don't want to make longer skirt, and you can choose whatever you want, guys. So then I put it here, and I kind of like stitch it by hand, like freely, like a little bit, you know, just you don't need to go very tight. And after that, what I do, because I want then that that part will stay safe, and I want then will look nice also, I'm using that product. Let me show you. This is actually in Joanne. You can buy, it's iron-on tape, and it's usually you can purchase white. So I cut it on the half, and now because this part is like sticky here, you will use your iron and it will stick, and this is like regular cotton. I'm going to put that that tape around, and I will secure it one more time. So besides when I stitch that skirt to the doll, I also will secure, and I will cover that ugly parts here, and it will look. Just one more tip for you guys. If you don't like the product what I just showed you, because if you will feel like it's a little bit too tough to iron, I actually tried that, and that this is good product. So this is kind of like very thin fabric, but yet it has glue, also iron-on tape. And for that, I thought this is a little bit more gentle and more soft, so I used that product. Okay, so you can pick up this. I know Joanne has this also. Already second layer, like I said, her waist is here, so I put it a little bit above the other, and this is what I was mentioning earlier. So before to put that iron-on tape, this is what I do. I just run very simple that skirt to the body, so it will be secured and safe. So if you want to give it to your baby, she will play with that doll, no problem. So now the last layer of the skirt is done. I again put it on her waist, and then I hand stitched, and I'm not going to use the iron tape on that layer, because I got that applique, so I thought this will look very nice, and it's kind of like will cover all my not nice looking the stitches and everything like that. So now I have kind of like dilemma what I'm going to do. You can sew it by hand, but it's a little bit long way, so I will recommend you to use that fabric. It's actually fabric adhesive, and it works perfect on the fabric. I already tried that product, so even when you will when I glue two pieces of fabric together, then I washed it and it still stayed. So I probably will I don't like to use hot glue gun, so I will use that glue under, and then to hold it on all that main points I will pin it like pins everywhere so it will stay tight. And I'm going to do same thing with her neck and collar. And same way you can alter your boots, whatever you want. I'm not sure what I will do with my boots yet. And here I'm going to put the couple of layers, probably this and this, 2 layers. We'll see, 2 layers of the on her sleeves, and I will sew that 2 layers, and the last top cover layer I probably will use that adhesive, fabric adhesive again, and like I said. And the good thing about that, you know, when you cut for example, when you cut that two like 2 edges, usually over time it does not look nice, but if you will put very tiny layer of the that fabric glue, this will stay very nice, and it will be like you just cut yesterday. So this is probably, I'm going to put something on the top. I will finish this alter boots, arms, and her waist and collar, and then the last thing we need to do, guys, to put her eye in the hair. And finally, guys, our doll is ready. So I finished to alter her waist, so you can see, and this is her back. So I also sewed her jabot on her sleeves. I finished her boots, see, and I put it buttons and flowers and bow. And like I was mentioned, I was using the fabric glue, because now it's very nice, so you will not see anything there. It's very delicate. It will look very delicate. So okay, and this doll I decided to put the wool here. I will show you a bit later, and first I will show you how to make the easiest way here. So you can follow the book instructions, but I will show you how I did the hair using yarn. And this is what second doll I was making same time with that. So this is actually my daughter was making with my instructions, and this is her doll. So she put the boots also like this and alter her her legs, and she wants to make Russian braid on her hair, and she decided to use that chocolate brown yarn for her hair. So what you're going to do, you will make decisions how long your hair will be, short or long, and then according to that length, you need something. Let's see if you want your hair will be this way, because you will double it halfway. You continue to do this, put it all your yarn. If it's thick, if it's a little bit thicker yarn like this, maybe not a lot, but if it will be thin yarn, probably you need to put more layers. So let's see, you will continue like, and remember it will be double side. So now I think it's fine. Okay, you will take this out from your paper, and I think this is enough. So this is probably how hair will look. Okay, so in this case the doll will look like that. See, just about like that. So this will be how long her hair, and then from that point you can do whatever you want. But she wants very long hair, so I already did same way but this long. And after when I did it, I found it the center, and now I need to sew. I put that kind of like tight, like spread it evenly. See, I spread it evenly. And now I'm going to stitch with regular sewing machine, regular threads, okay? Good. see, this is how our hair looks now. See? And now at that point we can put, if you want, you can put in the middle, or you can put in the end, or in on the side. And this is how your doll will look like. Okay, so because I did it like I probably, now from that point I'm going to use probably hot glue gun, maybe not, I will see. And maybe I will use hot glue gun just very carefully. So I will sew that part by hand, but that part I want that will be covered. So the bottom layer I will put like few dots and I will glue with hot glue gun, but the top layers I will not touch with hot glue gun, so it will look very natural. And here on the back and on the bottom I will sew it by hand. Touch the hot glue with hot glue gun, few dots right there in the middle. So, and I'm going to do same way because I don't want it will be kind of like you will see her head. So I will just slightly touch with hot glue gun, only one layer, okay? Only one layer. Okay, just very gentle. And if I want a little bit puff, so this is good time for me to do a little bit puff here, right there. So this is how it looks. It's already there. So you cannot see any hair, any head there. I will do same way on that side. Just slightly. So you already can see. And now, see, even when we stitched up to the end, her back, can you see that? Her back looks good. So from that point it's almost done. I only will put few hand stitches right here in the edges, so this will not show. So I will put few hand stitches here and there, and her hair will be done and we can braid. Okay, so this is very simple way to do hair for your doll, and I will show you one more way how you can use the wool, and we will do our doll view. And now I want to show you one more way how you can make the hair. For that type of hair you need a wool, 100% wool. This you can use any type of wool, and you need that type of needles. This is special needles, and if you will see, they're very sharp and they kind of like have edges there, and usually it's 5 of them on the set, so you need that needles, and that needles will go through the wool to the fabric. And because the needle kind of like has a little this is 5 different sizes needle, so I choose the middle size, and it will go through, so, and then the wool will stick to the hair, so you don't need to sew or use hot glue gun or something. So for that doll I decided I will make the basics hair. Let's see, some like her part will be in the middle, and then maybe something round thing here. So you choose the wool. I kind of like spread it a little bit, make it evenly, because it will go on the front and back, one set. You can use separate, you can put these 2 parts first, or this 1 part first and then back, and then put something on the back. Whatever your design is, it's like you make your own hair same way. So, and now because it will be in the middle, just be careful and start to do this way. Just go this way in one spot. So you should do it. It kind of like takes time, but if you will stick and do that, it will be line here. See, this is what you will start to have. And the thing is, see, it's all, I pull it, I'm pulling that, and it will stay there, makes it like very nice. So from that point you can design your hair this way and start to do something here. And of course I'm going to do, it's same, it's technique, I mean, and then you can up to that point, for example, I will continue to that point, then you can start same part here, or I probably will do this way up to from start to the back, and then I will do same way here. And just be careful because this is very sharp needle, so be careful. The point you should do kind of like go in same spot all over. And continue to do that. If you will see some, for example, right here, not enough wool, just pull from the back or put extra piece, makes no difference, okay? So continue to this way. I will finish that part and then I will start to do here, and after that probably I will make something. We'll go and do it together. I finished to use my threads right here on all over here on the back and front, and then it's simple. So then I already kind of like just didn't finish it yet, just want to show you what I did. So then I stitch right there like this, not stitch, I mean I used that needle here, just so it will stay it will be stable here. Just continue to do this way so it stays. And here on the back, of course when you will take your own time you can do more accurate. And the thing is, the more when you put stitches here, you will see that it will be stronger, of course, and you will see that line like you can see here on her back, right? It will look very natural. So and from that point I just try to play around, and okay, maybe this way I will put this first, okay, and then it's wool, of course you can pull a little bit. And the thing is, if you want to leave that edge, you can use your hair iron, but be careful on the low sets. You can curl with your hair irons, or you can just make it wet a little bit and then put it on the chopsticks, whatever, how thick you want, and then use your hairspray, you know, like extra strong hairspray, and spray after, see. And so since when I did that, so in something, sorry because it's my camera in front of me, so do this way, and then I'm doing one more layer here. I will make it evenly, and here, see, it will look like that. Can you see it? Yeah, it will look something like that. And then from that point, let me just make it few stitches so it will stay here, and then I will be back. Just few stitches here and it will already stay, and then you can play and make it more nice, more round. So for example, I just did a few stitches on that side, and I'm going to put I wish my camera will focus more, yeah, like this, see. And then just continue to do here in the middle, so your hair design will stay. And then I will do same stitches here, so it will be lined all over. Then I will do same thing right there. Just put it in and out, and it will stay, trust me. Even your kids can play with that doll. See? And of course on the bottom, I will probably put it a little bit more tight on the bottom. yeah, the thing is that the wool is very forgiving, and it's so many ways for you to play with wool if you decided to do hair, and it all will look natural and soft, and it's many colors, so I'm sure you can make something beautiful. So this is, and I will show you. So, see, you can pull it. You will try to pull it, but it still stays there, because I will do few more stitches there, and then I will make that side evenly, and your hair is done. I only will put you can paint your eye or whatever you want. I will put that micro beads beading for her eye, and I will show you pictures when she will be completely done. And finally, guys, we are done to sew our doll. For somebody maybe it was first time, for somebody it probably not first doll, but I hope my tutorial helped you a little bit how to do the doll. And again, this is doll what I was making with you can see one more time. So this is wool hair, and I put the micro beads as her eyes, and this is how she looks from behind. We put bow, and this is free layer dresses, so this is how it looks from inside. So it's all nicely done, and if you was following my tutorial, I'm sure your doll looks gorgeous. And remember, it is no right or wrong way to make doll, because it's all art, it's all creations. And see, I hope I explained you very nice how to stuff your doll, so your doll will have nice and smooth skin on her. This is how I decorated, and that doll, actually, if you was watching my tutorial, you saw a few times I showed you the upper body. So this is what I was making that doll, explain to you and explain to my daughter. So this is what she was making, and this is her dress. And she was doing again same 3 layers, so she was choosing all that trims and layers here. She wanted longer dress, and this is how she put her boots. And she decided to give her braid. This is the regular wool. See? This is how her hair looks. It looks very nice. So besides when you will follow the instructions on the book. Okay? So I hope, guys, you like that tutorial, and I wish you to create your beautiful dolls. No worry, I'm sure you did wonderful, and I really would like to see a few videos with your dolls. And see, maybe you will share your experience. Maybe your idea will be a little bit easier, or some you twisted in the dolls. Okay, we'll wish you good luck. Bye.